Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Bayer Leverkusen Chrome mode. In this episode we're going to have the January transfer window. We're going to sign a couple of players. We're also going to have a bunch of games in this episode. You can see we're going to start off with Werder Bremen on the 21st of January. We've got quite a long time to wait for our first game in this episode. Well, for me anyway, but for you I'm going to show a couple of signings and we're going to get straight into a game. So don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, check out my other content. There's 2 rebuilds up on the channel. There's going to be one more coming out this weekend. I can see I brought in Shada here, or is it Shade, from Freiburg, the youngster, 21 years old, so unrated. We're going to make him a right winger, so he goes a +2 there. He's going to be a backup to Musa Diaby. We also brought in Florian Muller to be our backup goalkeeper to Hideki. We also brought in Carstensen to be our backup right back, the 22-year-old Danish right back. Looks like a decent talent, to be fair. He's very pacey, as you can tell. He's 6 foot, so he's quite physical. Looks like he's going to be a very good rotational right back for us. So let's get into this game up against Werder Bremen. You can see this side we're going to go with for this game. We're going to give Shada his debut in this game. Was it Shada? I still don't know how to pronounce the name. Got to look it up, but that's the team we're going to go with. And I'm going to play the whole game. I'm only going to show you the goals that we score and maybe a couple of close chances. So let's get into this one up against Werder Bremen. So Diaby now. Over here, see Patrick Schick. A cross goal, Patrick Schick. And that's 1-0, 27 minutes in here. Just waiting for Schick to make the run. Did a couple of stoppers with Diaby to keep the defenders guessing what I was going to do. I played the ball over to Schick. He takes the touch, takes it into the box and powers it into the top right corner. Or top left, sorry. You can see touched there across the goal, and it's a great finish from him. Okay, so 1-0 win here against Werder Bremen. You've only obviously seen a 1 goal. Been a couple of close attempts, but nothing really worth showing. So I'm just going to show the 1 goal in this game. Let's continue with the episode. Okay, well after that game, Tapsoba got an injury in that one, but he didn't have to go off for some reason. He didn't have to go off, and he was holding his shoulder, and he got injured, but he got a broken toe and he's out for 3 months. So why did it not make me take him off in that game? I did take him off the second he got injured. I brought him for his Mensa. So it looks like we're going to have to play a back line of Kasunu and Jonathan Tar, and we're not going to be able to play the third back for the rest of the season. And Tapsoba is out for 3 months. As you can see here, due to Tapsoba's injury and force bringing in another centre back, so I signed Dai here for the youngster from Hertha BSC to play the left centre back role along with Fosu down the right. And yeah, he's going to be a decent talent for us. Hopefully he can grow quite well this season. Obviously Tapsoba's only out for 3 months, so he will be back towards the latter end of the season, which is lucky for us. But Dai will be good cover whilst Kasunu and Fosu, whoever plays better out of those two, will take over the first team. Okay, for this game against Union Berlin, we're going to do the highlights of this one and hopefully get a win over Union Berlin. Obviously, the team in real life are doing quite well for themselves to beat Dortmund really recently. Let's get into this game and hopefully get a win in this one. Okay, early on here, we're getting an attack here. 5 minutes, we've got a solo run here. As you can see, Patrick Schick on the ball. Patrick Schick now, can he get inside the box before I can shoot? Yes, he can. Can he score? Yes, he does. Patrick Schick puts this 1-0 up here. Up against Union Berlin, a player that in recent performances, in recent games hasn't really played as well as I expect him to, but hopefully this is him stepping up to that level. Okay, we have to defend this attack somehow here. We get a solo run, we have to defend, and it looks like they're clear through. Don't know how to play them on side here if like, the defence is that far back, but Jeremy Frimpong. So look at the pace of Jeremy Frimpong and the defensive capabilities that he shows. Union Berlin get another attack here, 23 minutes in. Counter is on the attack. Now Jordan. Can we get the ball off him here? No, we don't. It's now down to Frimpong. Into Seguin. Jordan now plays it into Becker, who turns us and hits the post. We get lucky there. But again, Union Berlin have another counter attack. Why can't we have an attack before they have a counter attack? That'd be nice. Because clearly we've been on the attack. Okay, Jeremy Frimpong, he's just a cheat code, man. His pace is unreal. Anything we need, I'd want him to improve is his physicality, so like he actually wins more challenges. Again, Union Berlin get another attack. So one thing I feel like, they said they updated this where like, in the update it said you play like me. I was going to say in like the first person, I would get less chances, some like unintentionally. I've only had 2. And here's our second one. They've had like 4, I believe. And when this is our second. So I mean, that's if like you as a player got more chances. I guess it could also be just down to like the game you're in. Sort of thing. Oh, that's going to be our feint it. Okay, no it ain't. Oh, Patrick Schick could have got to that man. Can we get another attack here? 62nd minute. We need another goal in this game. I get a feeling that we're going to need to get a second. Because despite them being like over 10 points below, is okay. That actually isn't what I wanted from Patrick Schick, but we'll get another attack here. 74th minute. What can we do here with this? We've got Shade down back on the pitch. Well, not back on the pitch, but he's been brought on. Can we just use this pacer? Can we just get him in behind? Off the bench, can he get himself a good appearance here? Shoots and it's saved by the keeper. From that angle, that was actually a very good shot to actually test the keeper like that. We get another attack here, 78th minute. Moussa Diaby. Actually been put down the left hand side, which I like, because that's what I would do if I was a controller. Hudson always been put into cam for some reason. Patrick Schick from range, Patrick Schick, and it's deflected over. It's a 1-0 win up against Union Berlin, so let's continue with the episode. Okay, for this game against Koln, we're going to quick sim this one, hopefully get a win here up against FC Koln. We are 3 points behind Bayern Munich right now, and we get a 3-2 loss. Patrick Schick and Diaby. I feel like simming games this year just isn't worth it. You might as well just play them or do the highlights, because you just no matter games I've simmed, then I've just lost. It's unreal, especially against teams like Koln, who we should be beating. Whereas it's a 3-2 loss to Koln, so let's continue with the episode. Okay, for this game against FC Mainz, we're going to play the highlights of this one, because obviously I'm not going to sim it because it ain't going to go in my favour. So we're going to play the highlights and yeah, hope for a good game and a good win against them. Okay, we get a settle run here, 20 minutes in. I think it's Patrick Schick who's all the way through here. Yes, it is. And this looks like it should end in a goal, but no, in my luck, the keeper's going to save it or something. Patrick Schick, and it's in the back of the net. First strike, first goal. Patrick Schick continues his goal scoring form in this episode and puts us 1-0 up here. And yeah, we need a win in this game to put us back in the reach of the top 4. And we get another attack here, 33 minutes in. Can we make good of this one? One thing I noticed as well in the highlight feature is for some reason floating verts later on in the game will get moved to right back. For some reason they move him to right back, and Diaby will move left wing. Hudson will go cam, and we'll bring on Shadow down the right wing. I apologise if I'm saying his name wrong. If anyone in the comments knows it to pronounce it, let me know. Can we get it over top to Schick here? Okay, he gets on it, but okay, never by. Get over to Diaby. Diaby tapped it in, and we're 2-0 up here. A little bit of fortune there, but Moussa Diaby puts us 2-0 up here. 41 minutes in, and it looks like we're gonna get a good win here. I don't know why the camera goes down to the feet. Now it shows us the boots. It's rather weird, but hopefully it's something they fix. Okay, Mainz had their first attack here just before half time, which just ain't good because obviously, as you know, in FIFA, this is the most 90th minute and just before half time at the time you concede the most, but that was a poor ball and Jonathan Tah can deal with that one. However, own attack here 11 minutes later. Not sure who's on the ball, I think it might be Diaby. Play that into Schick, down to Diaby again. Mr. Diaby, can he burst away from the defender? Yes he can, but can he get into a good shooting position? Not really, but I'm going to shoot anyway. And the keeper collects the ball. And we get another attack here, 64th minute. I think Shade's been brought on. As you can see, Flame Verts goes to right back. Not sure why. I might pause the game and sort that out in a second if I can. We're going to run forward here. Can he keep hold of the ball? Yes he can. Can he cut it back? Find someone edge of the box. Hudson Odoi, and that was just horrific. Okay, might as well solo run here, 65th minute. Not sure who's the only one back here, but we're going to find out in a second. Hopefully we can deal with this one. Just going to wait for that perfect opportunity, and we miss it.
Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it.
Okay, I don't like this. Okay, there we go. Palacios deals with it. Now we have an attack of our own there, 69th minute. Can we get our third goal of the game? That'd be nice. Is that Patrick Schick's forward here? Looks like he's the only one forward though. Back to the Schick. Back to the Schick's in the box to make it 3-0. And I aimed across goal, but it goes near post. I feel that's the story of this game. As in, like, FIFA 23, you aim across goal, but it goes near post. I really wish I had a better camera angle than this for free kicks, but it be what it be. So we're going to, because we're 3-0 up here, we're going to just try something. We're going to call a player here. Going to roll it out here, and we're going to power strike it. And it's saved by the keeper. And that's a 2-0 win up against Mainz. Let's continue with the rest of the episode. For this game against Stuttgart, we're going to do the highlights with the second team. So we've got a game up again. Well, it's the round of 16 game in the Champions League. Let's get into this one. As you can see, Dardai, sorry, is going to make his debut. I don't know where that came from. That was a completely different player, I just said. Carstenson's going to make his debut. Florian Muller's going to make his debut. We've already seen Schade, or Shaded. Still need to figure out how to say that. Let's get into this game and hopefully get a win over Stuttgart. And I wish we was allowed to counter attack here, but 31st minute here, we get our first attack of the game. I'm going to try to play that over the top, down the right wing here. And that ball from Palacios just wasn't, I wanted that more down the right, but they played it straight down the centre. We get an attack here, 47th minute. Sinkgraven. As if for some reason it's gone down the wing. Can Adley get in behind here? No, we can't. Can he win the ball? No, we can't. Can we get a penalty? Luckily here, 61st minute. Who's going to take it? There's that whole Czech stepping over it to begin with. So, I mean, Adley's got better penalties. I'm going to give it to Adley. Adley. I'm going to go bottom right. Adley, and again, penalty saved. I've just got no look on penalties right now, it seems like. We're getting an attack here though. Gonna play that out to the left there. Mr. Diaby has been brought onto the pitch. Adley isn't what I wanted to do, but it works out kind of. Adley from Rangers blocked. And we lose the ball there. And it's a 0-0 draw against Stuttgart. Again, if I could edit my team, I could have edited that because it would have played better. But somehow EA have messed it up, and hopefully they'll fix it in on upcoming updates. So I have just checked the, as you can see here, if you go into your team tactics here, and obviously edit everything here, you'll see why everyone goes into weird positions later on in the game, because for some reason the game sets the team up like this. As you can see, I edited the attacking one, just did it for my second team, so it's not sorted out. We'll go to ultra attacking next. As you can see everyone's out of position here. For some reason the team just gets thrown about in any random way. For some reason the game just does that. I don't know why I just put him there, but okay. I'm gonna go Frimpong for their reverse, obviously. This is something I hope they fix. That isn't something that you have to manually go and do yourself, because it shouldn't be a thing you have to go and do. You should expect your team to be lined up the way it should be. But because it's FIFA, it just isn't. Okay, for this game up against Marseille, am I gonna do the highlights or am I gonna play the full game? No, we're going to do the highlights. It's only the round of 16. So we're going to play the highlights up against Marseille and hopefully get a win. Early on here we got a attack to defend from Marseille. I get a feeling we're not going to get that many attacks in this game for some reason, even though we should. Probably get quite a lot of attacks. As I'd say our team is a lot better than Marseille's team. Okay, how'd it stun me there? A little hocus pocus there from him. Goes into Ganduzi. Had it. But we deny Suarez there with Jonathan Tah. And we actually get an attack here. Okay, nice. 70 minutes in we get an attack. For some reason I thought that in this game we were going to have a similar fate to what we've had in some other games, where we just don't get, we get like 2 attacks the whole game. But Moussa Diaby now. Can he get that back to the Schick? Yes he can, and the shot's blocked low. Schick, okay, the attack should have still been allowed to go there. Get a free kick here. 23 minutes in though. And we need a in-swinger though. So Diaby shouldn't be on this. Need a Angelique on this. I'm gonna put this one in here, and hopefully someone can get the end of that. So over to the back. No one can get the end of it. Now Moussa Diaby. Okay, Patrick Schick there just made a different run than I had pictured in my head. And Marseille now have an attack. And we deal with that one, just about. But Marseille get another attack here, 39th minute. Not really been given like a really good opportunity ourselves. As in, like, you know, one of those where you're like, okay, I'm 100% going to score here. Can we deal with that one? No, we don't. Okay, we should have dealt with that. And how's that ball gone through then? Okay, Hideki, thank you. But that shouldn't have gone through. Can we get another free kick here? Not from a decent position, but we're still in the first half here. This would be a very fun game to watch IRL. We're going to play that short here to Diaby. We're going to play that in there. Oh, come on. Through balls are so useless this year, man, I swear. The second you press through ball, your attack's ruined because it's going to play the most awful pass you've seen. But Marseille have a counter attack here. Alexis Sanchez plays it forward to Avia. Okay, it's not looking good. Alexis Sanchez, long shot though, is blocked by Jonathan Tah. And Marseille get another attack here, 87th minute, so it might be a 0-0 draw here. It's downside to playing highlights. You risk it being very boring. Alexis Sanchez stopped there. And it's going to be a 0-0 draw in the first leg up against Marseille. That's rather unfortunate, but let's continue with the episode. Okay, let's go against Augsburg. We're going to use the second team in the simulation, and we're going to just use the highlights here. Yeah, I'll just cut to like the main highlights that are in this game. St. Garvin all the way through here. I mean Adley to bury it. Yes, he does. That's 1-0. It's a great finish from Adley. And as a player that Asmoon is back from his injury, but I feel like I'm just going to start Adley anyway, because obviously he's younger. He's got more upside to him. I think I'm going to start Asmoon next season and just keep Adley as our backup striker. I feel like I'm going to concede here. Sikatan shoots, and there we go. I knew I was going to concede. The second I saw my defence wide open and two players like in the complete centre of the box, no one marking them, I knew I was going to concede. Because there's no stopping them. They're going to play the ball over, they're going to take the strike, and they're going to score. But later on here we have a final attack. Some decent play there. Kind of wish I'd packed up the chick in the box though. But we are going to dink it in. And a foot. Right. Why did it cut away there? Get a 1-1 draw against Augsburg, but they really need to let highlights run a bit longer. Okay, this game up against Wolfsburg is actually a very big game, because if we win this game, we go 11 points with Wolfsburg in 4th place. So we're going to get into this one, and I'm going to just show you the highlights of this one that are worthwhile, just the goals basically. Let's get into this game and hopefully beat Wolfsburg to go joint 4th, sorry. And it now, back to this shit, called him off. Back to this shit, called him off as well. Cut it back, play it across, and now tap that in. He didn't tap it in, Demirbay blasts it in. And just after they put a shot wide, which I will show you, we go 1-0 up. Maximilian Philip missed a fairly easy shot, you would say, you expect him to score. But Demirbay does not miss this, and Patrick Schick gets himself an assist. Runs in, holds off the defender, plays it across the box, and Demirbay just hits it hard and low. Nothing Castiles can do about that one. Brecalo plays it in, Philip. Okay, how's that worked out? How's that worked out? I feel like having like a stuff with AI do skill moves just like it makes the game a lot harder. But I feel like it just makes their attacks too OP. Like in that situation, like in doing a La Croqueta there, in real life that ain't gonna work out. Right here. That La Croqueta there isn't gonna work out. Jonathan Tah deals with that instantly. And the ball in, and Capier, and it's just put in the back of the net. Right. Flying Wirtz, we're going to take a power strike here. Flying Wirtz, it's in the back of the net. And Flying Wirtz makes it 2-1. The young German talent puts this 2-1 up here. Patrick Schick draws away the defender, opens up the gap, and Patrick Schick, sorry. Flying Wirtz with a great power strike in the back of the net. And nothing the keeper can do about one. It's into the side netting, and we're 2-1 up here. Try to go through the legs if you can with that pass next time. Okay, how's that gone through? Hideki make a big save. Hideki makes a big save. Can we deal with that in Capier? That is one of the best spots I've seen in this game so far. That is heroic from him. Need an option for Hideki here. Need an option. Gonna go back. Hideki, get that back. Okay, what am I doing? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? No one gave Hideki an option. No one had told him to pass it. It took forever to pass the ball. I told him to pass it when he got round the Wolfsburg man. As in, like, still up. Flying verts. What was that touch? Flying verts. And it's a 2-2 draw. I've literally cost myself that game. Well, I say I cost myself. I told Hideki to pass it, and he just didn't. But let's move on. Okay, for this game up against Mönchengladbach, I'm going to play the full game and I'm only going to show you the goals that I scored. And if we win this game and Wolfsburg lose, we go level with them. So we're hoping Wolfsburg have like a game against like Bayern or something. As you can see, we're going to be playing Fosun Mensah at centre back next to Jonathan Tah. So I want to test them out. That's what it's all about. But let's get into this game up against Gladbach and hopefully get a good win. FIFA. He's probably still got some pace about him, but not as much as he used to. Patrick Schick now, Patrick Schick. Can he get us off a goal here? Patrick Schick. There we go, 1-0. Patrick Schick runs into the box, puts it across into the back of the net. Some of the goals that he's scored already in this episode. And what might be the final game of the episode here? And we're 1-0 up in. I think I might make this final game of the episode. I think I might play this game, start editing the episode, see how long it is, and if I've got more time for like 1 or 2 more games, I'll put it in. But it's a great finish from Patrick Schick, and we're 1-0 up here. Flick, but Hoffman plays it forward to Kramer. And no, it's Herman, and then Hoffman gets the strike away. And it's saved by Hideki though. And Gladbach have a corner here, Hoffman to Herman. It's into Itakura, but out by Fosun Mensah. Marcus Thuram. Looking good, Jonathan Tah. Okay, he deals with it, but he still gets the ball and shot away, but Hideki makes a save. Doy over the top here to Diaby, he should be onside. And Diaby, can he hold it to the defender long enough? Yes he can. Can he dink it over Sommer? He can, but it's wide. Coming towards the end of the game then, and Capier puts in a good interception, and that's the end of the game. 1-0 win over Gladbach. And yeah, a decent performance. You would have seen a couple of chances from this game. It's a good performance and a great win. Against Leverkusen, not game against Leverkusen, for this game against Freiburg, sorry. Gonna play this game and do the highlights only. Obviously shade over against his former team in this game. Let's get into this one, hopefully get a win, and we'll end the episode off with our next game, which is the second leg up against Marseille. Okay, well, first highlight is a penalty. It's Grifo versus Muller. Which way is Grifo going to go? Grifo is going to go to the right, I believe. Yes, he is. Went bottom right, and Muller makes a great save. Get a corner here, Single-11 to take this one. I'm going to go short here because there's no point in me whipping it in without Patrick Schick in the box. So we're going to go short here. Into Adli. Okay, Adli, what was that, man? That was apparently a pass, by the way. We've got to defend this crossing opportunity, 45th minute here. Or 46th minute technically. 12 minutes into the half. They go 1-0 up. They're 1 man down, but they go 1 man up. Okay, we get a penalty though. 52nd minute. Hopefully if we score this, we get 1 more attack at some point in this game to go level. I'm going to take it with Adli. Adli, we're going to go top left. Adli goes... Wait, okay, it went in, okay. Okay. That worried me for a second when it cut away. I thought it was going to like go in, but not like give me the goal like it's done a couple of times. What is the passing in this game sometimes, man?
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now.
We're going to play that pass there. Diaby's now on a pitch. Adli now. Adli. Again, man, like... Why do people just make runs into the box for no reason? We get a 1-1 draw. Okay, to any episode here, we're going to play the highlights in the second leg here up against Marseille. Obviously, the first one ended 0-0. We've had a couple of highlights that just ended in draws because you're just going to get given enough attacks in highlights. I feel like the AI just get given so many attacks and like you get given like the worst attacks possible. We're going to play this game against Marseille here, play the highlights and hopefully get a win to go through to the next leg of the Champions League. One more over, Moussa Diaby, bury that. And come on game. You've got to let me follow that up, but Diaby should have scored there. We're going to attack Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick, this is a goal. This is you. Patrick Schick. There we go, 1-0. I just knew the second that attack kicked off. Like, see, with the first team, I get given those situations and highlights. With the second team, I just get given like the worst attacking situations possible. We'll get a crossing opportunity at 27th minute. Hopefully Patrick Schick gets into a good position. He does. Can he bury that Patrick Schick and it's straight out Pau Lopez? 57th minute here, second half. Marseille have a crossing opportunity. Can Frimpong get across and deal with this? Javier Suarez, and Frimpong deals with him. We get another attack here, 72nd minute to put the game to bed here. Can Patrick Schick put us into the next leg of the Champions League? Patrick Schick is through here. Patrick Schick shoots and it's saved by Pau Lopez. But it was enough anyway. Patrick Schick's only goal of the game puts us through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Okay, that's going to call it for this episode, and we're still sitting in 5th place with 2 points behind Wolfsburg. We had plenty of chances in this episode to get ahead of them and level, but we get a very good chance here next episode. As you can see on the right hand side, Wolfsburg faced Bayern Munich in the first game of the episode, and we faced Hoffenheim or below us. So if we beat Hoffenheim and Bayern Munich do the business over Wolfsburg, that would give us that 3rd spot. Obviously that means Bayern Munich would go clear of us in the 3rd place. But all I want is that 4th position this season. That's where I want to finish. And yeah, hopefully we beat Wolfsburg to start next episode. Not Wolfsburg, sorry. Hopefully we beat Hoffenheim next episode. And Bayern Munich beat Wolfsburg. But as I mentioned, that's going to be the end of the episode. As you can currently see in the Champions League, it's going to show us who we have. It is. We've got drawn against Real Madrid. And I believe, it was Leverkusen all those years ago when Zidane scored that volley from outside the box against Leverkusen in that Champions League final. I can't remember what year it was. Was it 2000 maybe? I think it was the early 2000s. I remember that final because I remember obviously that iconic goal from Zidane. So hopefully we don't have a similar fate to what happened all those years ago with the players like Benzema, who won the Ballon d'Or obviously, up against us. But next episode we had some very big games. We'll have that, we have both legs up against Real Madrid. We had the game against Hoffenheim. We have a bunch more big games in the league. And our bold objective is to reach quarterfinals, so technically we have done that. So if we do go out against Real Madrid, then I'm happy. But obviously I would rather go through to the semi-finals. But at the same time I feel like this team just needs a little bit more before we can go to that next level. So that's going to call it for this episode. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and check out the other content on my channel. There's a Man City Career Mode already up on the channel if you want to go check that out. There's 2 rebuilds out on the channel. At the moment there's the Fiorentina and the Leicester rebuild. And coming soon this weekend, on Saturday or Sunday, there will be a rebuild with a certain team we are facing this episode, and that is Marseille. I'll rebuild in Marseille. I've already got the video recorded, it's edited. I just need to upload it this weekend. I did a Marseille rebuild, so don't forget to come back to the channel to check that one out when it's uploaded. It'll probably be on the Saturday upload it, so you can come back to the channel on the weekend and check that out, or just turn on notifications. I'm going to stop waffling here at the end of the video. And yeah, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.